Poverty is packing your life in a Penske and heading south. Open the last of the 6 cards you left on my nightstand months ago when the nights would frost and the mornings would smell of rain and daisies. You wrote me a letter. Okay. Really, you just signed your name to the card. I too believe in plagiarism. I steal phrases from God to repeat the first time I next see you. 85 and clear, storm clouds hover over me. Knee-deep in empty Dove and Pamper boxes, packing tape and bubble wrap, my eyes water. I refuse to believe this has anything to do with you. More about setting my alarm for 6 to beat the elderly to my boxes at the grocer. I'm still at the jumping to the phone phase. Almost broke my neck trying to answer the calendar reminder. I was gonna cross out your name, send it back with mine, show you how sentimental I am. Inside is a CD full of slow songs. I could have just hit record through the quiet storm. My cue to send it? Your first unprompted phone call. Oh my God. Your gift collects stardust from the nebula. It was part of my rental agreement. I have bleached your breath from my breasts, Windex your reflection from my retinas, steel wool your touch from my thighs. I love you. And it's only cliche if it's overused and I counted. I only properly replied 214 times your 40,842 long stares and fingertips on my earlobes. I suppose my dittos are why you are a ghost. My artwork I wrapped gingerly in some of my old clothes you discarded by our bed. Laid them between the mattresses where you used to study my frame and I drank in your strokes. I am already jealous of your next girlfriend. Afternoons are consumed by fantasies. Daymeres of you two sneaking into the movies, love taps, uncontrollably whispering, completely missing the scenes, engaged and snickering, leaving mid-film to make love through the afternoon. And even if this hasn't happened yet, I'd rather find reasons to lose sleep other than I didn't know how to respond to love. It isn't that simple. Like when your friends ask you how you're doing, knowing that fine are just 2 vertical razor lines before a flat line. And I'm not romanticizing suicide. I just haven't figured out how to conquer 30 years of separation anxiety and abandonment. I should wish you well, but I'm not there yet. I should hope you find happiness even if it's not with me, but I'm not that mature. I should hope you accomplish everything you set long-term goals for and stuck on the refrigerator. I can't help wondering if my name has a line through it. Talk about options, strip or write. And since both require nudity in front of an audience, I'll choose the latter. At least the highway to heaven. There's gotta be something better than this free fall through hell. I keep the mirrors in my eyelids to remind myself who I used to be. Unrecognizable in the pictures of us together, your letter in my pockets, panicked while I'm packing. My roommate thought me out of shape, ignored the sweating and the shaking. Inhale, this will be good for you. A fresh start and new opportunities. Exhale, give it time. The pain will fade. Inhale, ignore him. He'll come back to you. Focus. He'll run into you looking beautiful and regret his decision. It's been 69 days since you called with your closing statements. What a position to be in. I made a pillow out of your old t-shirt to sleep with. It's the only thing in my new apartment that still smells like you. New paint on the walls could never make you one of the forgotten. For those that say it's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all, you try it. But it will pass, like it always does. Like time promises it will. And right now there's nothing you could do but ride through it with reverence. And have faith that somewhere on the other side is that special someone ready to dedicate their lifetime. And I know it doesn't seem like it right now, because the road is lonely and long. And you're tired of people telling you you're beautiful and be strong because you don't feel that way right now. And some nights, right in the middle of a remotely good time, there's a sudden urge to just burst out and cry because your old love isn't here sharing this moment with you. Memories blur, won't let you see past the tears that swell your eyes, and now you sleep hours past sunrise because it's one of the only 2 sanctions you know. The other you drown in dimly lit bars and cheap bottles of alcohol. Ironically, strangers seem to offer the most comfort. Barkeeps offer nightly therapy because they have less to lose. You can burn their ears off with graphic stories of what your friends could repeat word for word and were considered all old news, but nothing they could say could change how you're feeling anyway. It would only make you relive each grueling act of disregard, with goodbyes, with blank stares that dial tones, and they hit you that this time they're really not coming home, and you're left alone to replay where everything went wrong, but you will rise tomorrow. If you can only backtrack to the instance where the screen seems a little fuzzy, you're thinking, maybe you could fix this. Do you go back to your first argument? Would that have altered everything in your future and bring your lover closer to you? Do you go back and fix the first time you packed your bags and ran to your hiding place because your relationship was getting too serious, and it had been months since you had your own breathing room, your own private space? Would that make the blow softer? Now, while you're standing in the middle of your living room, feeling like your lungs are collapsing and your breath is leaving you. If changing anything you think you did wrong or right, would that make them appear next to you, nestled in your comforter, ready to give you the stability and security you were pleading for when they were leaving you? No, because you did exactly what you were feeling at each exact moment in time. If it was lovemaking or an argument, and if you would have done anything else your entire life up to this part, would have been a lie. And I can't promise you that the pain will pass tomorrow, or you won't burst into tears when the clock strikes New Year's. But what I can say is when it's about to storm and green tea and a space heater is the only thing that's keeping you warm, don't look at the rain as depressing. It's Earth's blessing so new life can grow. And don't be sad if you're the only one reaching to turn off the lights over the next several nights, because the sun will rise tomorrow. Strength is weight you learn to balance. And when you look back, you'll laugh at this small challenge. But right now, there's nothing you could do but take this time to get to know. Because it will pass, like it always does. Like time promises it will. Give thanks. Thank you.